like coming to talk to me, and Oscar and I were like, we had our like blankets, our little cozy blanket on the couch.
How long did you think that we could go on like that?
Like what?
You were so busy. You didn't even notice.
What did I not notice?
That we were living without any passion.
Congratulations on Scenes from a Marriage. It's just incredible.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jessica and Oscar, you're just the dream duo. And I know that you guys have been friends for years. What's kind of the most surprising or interesting thing about each other that we may not know?
He really likes to have like dance parties. So he would like cheer up the crowd, but he would like do like a little routine that he choreographed. So that's how he would cheer everyone up. He'd be like, let me play my music. Hey, look at me. And then do his special routine. And it was great for morale. I know he seems kind of like shy and serious, more to himself and kind of, a bit of a narcissist, but he's not like that. He really is like a cheerleader and there for the team.
Yeah. Big, great British Bake Off fan?
Yes.
That's something that people might not know about Jess?
I mean, you're talking to the right person. So are you an amazing baker?
Hello, I am. And did you watch James McAvoy's Great British Bake Off when he won?
Of course I did.
I mean, come on. It was so fabulous.
You must have been so proud.
I was like a proud mama bear, like looking at that crying. He's like funny and he's baking stuff at the same time and then he wins.
Feels a bit wet. Silence is deafening. Sugar, sugar, sugar.
I was an emotional wreck watching this. Are you guys criers when it comes to films or TV?
No, I'm a very sensitive person. So when it comes to a piece of music that inspires me or a memory talking about something or a feeling, my main goal every day is like, please don't, have an embarrassing moment. But yes, I think it's beautiful. You should cry as much as you laugh. It's a cathartic.
I cannot cry. I cry once in 2 years or so. Something really, really awful should happen. So that's a problem that I have, But I have to say that writing this, it was the first time when writing this series that I cried, reading a scene that I wrote myself and felt so stupid. Like, you wrote it, how can you cry? But it happened some night. So I felt, well, maybe it's a good sign,
I cry on airplanes watching movies. That's the place that gets me. I think I cried watching Wreck-It Ralph.
The oxygen levels are low.
I think that's what
how
it
they
is.
get you.
Yeah.
You're vulnerable and sensitive.
Yeah, and you're like in this little thing
Yeah.
and, 30,000 feet up in the air.
And then just a bunch of eyes looking at you like, are you okay? Honestly, after most screenings I go to, I'm on the tube and I'm just there sobbing with people looking at me like, is this girl okay? But it must have been so emotionally challenging to, immerse yourself into this story. Did you do anything on set to kind of create some levity?
We drank pineapple vodka.
Every Friday night.
Yeah. We would play music, but I don't know if it would. Yeah, I played a lot of Depeche Mode. Mm-hmm. That was kind of like, we had The Cure and Depeche Mode. He was more The Cure, and I was more the Depeche Mode, and that's pretty much sums up our characters, actually.
Yeah, that's it so. We watched a lot of Succession.
Yeah, we
well.
watched Succession.
Right.
Great British Bake Off. We would
those
watch
were the
together.
two big...
A guy would come he'd like come in to talk to me, and Oscar and I were like, we had our like blankets, our little cozy blanket on the couch, each of us in ours, and then watching the Great British.
Every room had totally different atmosphere. Everyone was watching something else. You were watching something. What about with Succession? Was it?
Succession.
Yeah. And you were with
No,
all these.
but also we would go
yeah.
and watch
Yeah,
She'd
together.
pop in and watch it, then I'd
And then
pop
he'd
in there
watch
to watch.
British Bake Off with me.
Rather than that, I'm not sure. I mean, it's like we believe in this English saying, just act, right? So they were acting.
They were definitely acting. It sounds like it was honestly the dream filming it though. I think that this is going to hit people even harder since the pandemic. What's the most interesting thing you've learned about yourselves over the past year?
All my life, I write in coffee shops. That's the way I write, because I have zero self-discipline. So if I'm home, I just go to sleep, or I just go to make food, or I cannot write at home. And here I wrote this series at home for the first time. So I guess it's something, right?
I can be quite solitary. I really like, being at home. I prefer it than to go to a party or something. I like stillness. I love sitting in silence. And being at home, I guess, and being in the pandemic, I also did realize I love being with other people, but still silent. Like, I love sitting in a movie theater and feeling that communal experience. So that was something that really, it hit me very strong during the pandemic, how much I miss just the energy of being with others.
Learned that that I like tequila maybe a little too much is one of the things I learned over the pandemic. So that was good information to realize.
Too much, is there?
You can like it a little too much.
It's a savior for me too. I can totally
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
that.